Pairing your wedding band with your engagement ring requires a thoughtful approach. You want to get it right. We'll explain what to take into consideration at the jewelry counter to make sure your pair looks as perfect together as you do with your special someone. If your loved one has recently popped the question and you said yes, then congratulations are in order. There is nothing more exciting than sliding that new engagement ring on your finger. The next thing you get to look forward to is the wedding band and how it's going to match with your engagement ring. If you didn't know, wedding bands are traditionally worn on top of the engagement ring, so it's important to have your rings sit flush against each other. To make this possible, one of the most important factors to consider is height. If your engagement ring is 2 millimeters in height, you'll want to buy a wedding band that is the same height or slightly less than 2 millimeters. 1.9 millimeters or 1.8 millimeters would work great. This will help ensure the rings sit nice and flush. If your engagement ring has a beautiful solitaire diamond, it's important that the basket the gem is housed in has a high profile or sits on top of the band rather than within the band. If the basket is within the band, that means it has a low profile and it will likely create a gap between the wedding band and the engagement ring, which could result in scratching or discomfort. A high profile is ideal for both rings to sit nice and flush. If it's a low profile you have, then no worries, there are still options for you too. Another factor to consider when pairing your rings is the material and the style. For instance, if you presented your partner with a rose gold engagement ring with a single solitaire diamond at a high profile, then consider a rose gold wedding band with diamonds 3/4 around for all of the dazzle and pizzazz. There are also curved wedding bands that provide an extra element of design and chicness to your pairing. These also help to sit flush with your engagement ring if it is a low profile. Cue a sigh of relief. However, a plain wedding band might be your style if you want that beautiful diamond on your engagement ring to have the sole spotlight. The beauty of all of this is that it's entirely up to you. Now, of course, this all depends on whether your partner wants to wear their rings in the traditional style. Contrary to popular belief, there are no rules when it comes to how you wear your rings. See, the tradition of the fourth finger on your left hand dates all the way back to the ancient Romans. They believed that a vein called the vena amoris, which is Latin for vein of love, lived in the fourth finger of your left hand and connected all the way to your heart. We still hold that tradition to this day, but it's not law. Maybe your partner wants to wear their rings on their third finger or on their right hand. Maybe they want to wear their engagement ring and wedding bands on different hands. There's no wrong way to style these important pieces, but it would be a big mistake to purchase an incredibly valuable ring and not protect it. After all of the thought and consideration that went into selecting that perfect piece, the last thing you want to do is lose or damage it right before you pop the question. So why not get it insured and pair your new piece with some peace of mind? Personal jewelry insurance from Jewelers Mutual protects you from loss, theft, or even disappearance, and you can get a policy with a deductible as low as $0. Click Check Your Rate to get a free, no-obligation quote in seconds, or click Learn More to visit jewelersmutual.com. Until next time.